Hi folks, microphone is now on. Welcome to another advanced preview. Today we are taking a look at the Southern Class 455/8. It's been hotly requested, and I know there's a lot of people really looking forward to this one. I've certainly been enjoying having a drive of it today, and I'm looking forward to showing you it just in a minute. So let's take a look first at what we're talking about here. So this is the Southern Class 455/8. This is the refurbished version. You'll notice the front is slightly different to the original, and so this is what they look like currently in Southern Railway licensed livery. You can run them on. It comes with scenarios for the South London network. It comes with Between a Bridge and a Palace, Tight in the Smoke, and It's Snow Joke. I know. Oh dear, oh dear. So yes, it's it comes with 3 career scenarios, quick drive compatible, and the scenarios are for South London network. And we're going to be playing the first one today, Between a Bridge and a Place. Right. So before we start, I just want to say this is an advanced preview, as always, and this loco in particular is still being worked on. I was actually talking to standing over the developer's shoulders today just to get a look at where we're at the moment, and the version they're showing is advanced on the version I'm going to show you tonight, because I'm using the version currently up on Steam for beta testing, but whereas they've actually been working on it within the last couple of hours, they've been doing more enhancements on it. So what you're seeing tonight is a progress report, if you like, and you'll get a good idea for what this train is like. But as I say, it's not finished, and they've been making some really good progress on it today. So if you've got any questions, I am joined by DTGJ, who is on the chat. Please do ask any questions, and he will forward them over to me so that I can answer them for you, or he will answer them directly if he can do so. Okay. So, I think it might be time to have a look at the train, and let's get on right now. One of the problems with this being in development is that one of the scenarios I have to start it in an odd sort of way. Let me just get the scenario started, and then I'll switch the camera over. So I'm really liking the look. It's got a sort of a different front than the original the original 455. So it's got quite a different look to it. It's not just a livery. If you compare the two trains, they're actually the fronts are actually quite amazingly different. Right. Hopefully we're just about there. Let's see whether this works, shall we? It worked. Excellent. Good morning, driver. Today you'll be taking charge of this stopping passenger run to Crystal Palace. The weather looks fine, so you shouldn't encounter too many problems. Pick up your passengers before setting off. Let's get the passengers going. So, headlights. Got off, tail, day, markers, night. And we've got headboards, the destination boards at the top there. So I can press Control Shift 5 to change between the different destination boards. I can't remember where we're supposed to be going. That'll do. I don't care. It doesn't matter right now. So someone asked about the logo. That's the logo. Right, let's get going, and then we can take a look at cab positions and the other stuff. Shunt to get going. Series 20 limit as we come out of the station. One thing to be aware of with these, all of these Southern units is that when you throttle up, you'll find that so if I go up to notch 2, if I drop back to notch 1, nothing happens, and it won't actually cut the power until you drop back to notch 0, which is completely accurate. But it's a little bit disconcerting until you get used to it. So we've got windows in the cab. Let's get them open, let some fresh air in. We're about to get 60 limit. Might as well blow the horn, cuz. Trainfan says, is this going to be available on the London Brighton line as well? Well, as with any train sim add-on, you can use them anywhere you like. It comes with scenarios for South London Network, but you have, if you want to make your own, then you can, or if you want to download scenarios from Workshop that other people have made, you can do that as well. Right, so we've got a short journey. Actually, we've got the passenger view. Let's go and have a look at the passenger view. Oh, I should really get back in the cab. I managed to catch an AWS trip. Wipers. So we're coming to a 45 limit. Slow down for the 45 round the corner, and then we'll be making our approach into the platform. We'll do some outside view once we're at the platform as well. Right, it's got stopped. Right, open the doors, let's have a look outside. As you can see, the windows are open visibly on the outside as well. Got quite a nice detailed interior, even the exterior model, which is good to see. Got the door interlock lights. So we've also got inner lights on the instruments, and you've got cab lights as well. Okay, it's time to get moving. Interlocks released, and we can get going. So there's interlock on the brakes as well, so while the doors are open you can't release the brakes. Jerkinator's asked, can this couple to the 456? I don't know. I can find out. Joe the Fish, can you see the door animation at the next stop, which is Queen's Road, Peckham? So just coming into Queen's Road, Peckham now. That's the station directly in front of us. Double 12, can you have a flyby? I will try and arrange that. It does have very good braking. It's got the fairly standard notch 0, 1, 2 and 3. So 0, 1, 2 full service emergency are your standard brakes on this one. Look at that, 10 seconds early. Oops, I forgot to do the doors. Let's watch the doors close the next time at least. Right. Yes, Tubble, I'll do you a flyby shortly. Right, here we go. So yes, as I said earlier on, this is an advanced preview, and some of you have picked up on a couple of sounds that are missing, like door alarm and so forth. That has been raised and is being looked into. So yes, that's been noticed. Right, coming into Peckham Rye. And come in for our stop here. Can the doors open from the passenger view? No, they don't, I'm afraid. There you go, there's your doors there. Passenger view, so the doors don't open. Not that I've seen anyway. Are you cubed? Ah, we've got a 375 over there, that's what I can hear. Why doesn't the 4558 have the front nose thing like the 4559? That was part of the refurbishment. They exchanged it. I think they've changed it over to an air conditioning unit. All right. My three Herberts asked, is this do or goo? It's actually, at the moment, it's a bit of both, and that's one other thing that's being looked at very carefully. Because it has, you get the bang bang from the guard, but there's no signal buzzer, so that's being looked at. We'll find out what the right answer is and make sure it's the right answer. Right, we're making our way round to East Dulwich. Is there a lookout the window view? There certainly is. Are you doing your self-dispatching? Please can you have a 7-tone horn? I don't know if we can do a 7-tone horn. I can do a 2-tone horn. Right, coming into East Dulwich. Train to America? Yes, indeed. This is the South London network. My three Herberts, does this have instrument lights? It certainly does. You can just about see them. They're a little bit more visible later on when we get into a tunnel. Right. Let's have a look around the cab. As you can see, this is a brand new cab that's been built. It's not the same as the one on the other 455. You do of course have the windows, as I mentioned earlier on both sides. Down here we've got the things like the headlights. Or on night at the moment. Let's put it back on day. Right, let's get going. So we're in a 35 limit at the moment. We're going up to a 60 just in a minute. Remembering, of course, that powering down the throttle makes no difference. We have to cut it. There we go. We're in the 60 now. Of course, we're stopping here, so we should remember that. Also, one thing to note on this station is the stop marker is actually at the beginning of the overpass there. It's not at the end of the platform. Joe the Fish, do the hazard lights work? Not in this build, no. I don't know whether they'll work in the final build, but they don't in the build I'm running at the moment. As I said, this is an in-development build, and the guys are working very hard on it at the moment. So, My three Herberts, does the first brake option and the 25% throttle work when departing a station? I don't know. You'll have to explain what you mean, my three Herberts. .60 limit as we depart North Dulwich. Back in the cab, watch what we're doing. Just in time. Right, we're coming up into Tulse Hill. Just approaching Tulse Hill platform. Just after Tulse Hill we're going to get rerouted, which is why the approach control lights are flashing. Train to America, can the destination board be changed? It certainly can. I will show you in a minute. Does EVS work? No, it doesn't, my three Herberts. Going past the 4-car stop, 8-car stop at the signal. Near enough. Okay, so destination boards. We haven't looked at those in a minute. There you go. So Control Shift 5, sorry. You can change the destination board on the front. You can't use the passenger information system controls in the cab, but you can use Control Shift 5 and Control Shift 6. Does it have cab lights? Yes, it does. I'm not using them because you're not supposed to drive with cab lights on normally. And instrument lights are also present. We should turn the instrument lights on, perhaps. You've also got the blind, and you've got the windows. So there is much to twiddle with. There is, of course, DRA as well. All right, we'll get to go in just a moment. Wait for the interlock. There you go. Coming into a 20 limit as we come around the corner here. First Capital Connect, yes, the cab windows do indeed open. In fact, I'm running with them open at the moment. Call Dude 5, is there a passenger view? There certainly is. Let me show you the passenger view. Those very recognisable southern seats. Right, we've got a 20 limit coming into West Norwood. We're coming in probably a few seconds late, but I can live with that. Doors open. Destination board, someone else has just asked about destination boards. Control Shift 5 and Control Shift 6, you can change the destination board. You have the cab windows can be opened and closed on both sides. The blinds can be brought down. And the blinds are visible on the exterior as well. So if you look on the outside, you can see the blind is visible on the exterior. No, it's not 1,000 this time. I got stung for a bit of bad driving quality on that, going up that hill, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. 20 limit as we depart West Norwood. And then we come round into a 35. Right, 35 limits, accelerating up. And we'll be going up into a 50 limit in just a moment. On our way to Gypsy Hill, upper 1 in 75. Someone's just, there's a bit of discussion going on about DRA, and I think different people have different ways of doing it. So there's this, basically, that drivers use a number of different strategies to make sure they don't make a mistake. One of them might be that when they come into a station, they actually put the reverse it into neutral, and rather than leaving it in forwards, because then they've got an extra step before they can actually go forward again, which means that you're forced then to think, actually, should I be doing this? The DRA is commonly used when you're approaching a station and the starter signal is actually away from the platform. You'll come into the station and you'll know that the previous signal, the home signal, was a yellow signal. So you will apply, when you've stopped, you'll turn the DRA on to remind you that the next signal is red. And then when you, because quite often, or it's certainly possible for a driver to be distracted by things going on the platform, making sure that a disabled person is able to get on correctly, for example. There's a really good video actually on YouTube that was put out, I think it was by Southern or Southeastern, quite a while ago, which is one of their driver training videos, and it talks about I can't remember, it's the dangers of how to prevent spadding and things like that. They talk about DRA, and essentially it's one of these things where it reminds you that the next signal is red, because you might not be able to see the next signal is red. If you were just driving the route, you'd remember your last signal was yellow, but if you've stopped at a station for 3 minutes and you've had to look after the platform and make sure all of the passengers are on safely, that kind of knowledge can be wiped from your mind, and better to be safe than sorry. The DRA then forces you to remind you. And why did I set the DRA on? I set the DRA on because I think the next signal is yellow. Sorry, red. So that's why I'm not using the DRA at stations. Spad traps, I think that was the word. Speed reduction to 15 into Crystal Palace. Into platform 2, Crystal Palace. Snaked into 15 there, just at the right time. Is there a release date for this train? Someone's just asked. Not at the moment. Keep an eye on Facebook, Engine Driver, all the usual media platforms, and you'll be able to find out all the latest information there. So this is the final stop. Just coming in now. Well, that's not a bad stop, is it? I'll go for that. Alright, let's just have another quick look outside before we finish. There's a lot of super elevation on this station. So obviously it's the 455 is a third rail EMU. You can use it on London Brighton, and on South London Network you could use it on any third rail route really. There we go, 992. I nearly got the 1,000. I'm gutted about that. You've successfully completed this run from London Bridge to Crystal Palace. Let's see how you did. Right, folks, there you go. I didn't get any medals. Never mind. I think it's because of the way I had to start the scenario. But never mind, it doesn't matter. I will have fun doing that later on. Okay, so let's go back to have a quick look at just the overview of what we just saw today. So power type, it's an electric loco, 75 miles per hour maximum speed. It comes in the licensed Southern livery. It comes with 3 scenarios for the South London network. We just did the first one. And I'm just having a look to see if there's any more questions. I'll have to find out about coupling the 456 and the 455/8 later on. I think that's basically it, actually. So thank you very much for watching this preview. This has been the 455/8. As I said previously, this is an advanced preview, and it's definitely got some more work going on. As I said, I was watching the guys hard at work today, and they've been very busy doing some really good work. Actually, it's come along in leaps and bounds, and I must admit it's really nice to drive, and the scenarios are great fun. So that is the Southern 455/8. And everyone's messaging me on Steam. Please stop. Ah, dear. Right, now they can't do it anymore. Right, giveaway. That's a very good point. Right, let me magic up a keyword. We've got a couple of these I can't type. Right, here we go. I have a keyword, and our keyword is Southern. Lowercase letters, please. No exclamation marks, no symbols. Just Southern, S-O-U-T-H-E-R-N. If you just want to type that in, and the prize that is, we have 2 copies of this, and of the 455/8, and we'll be doing one giveaway, and then we'll reset everything, and we'll do another one. So you've got 2 chances to win. Make sure you're typing it all in lowercase letters, please, but don't put any other symbols, and don't put the exclamation mark, and for those of you typing Southeastern. Alright, so we've got 71 in there at the moment. I'm just going to give that another minute or so, and then we will call that one out, and we'll find out who our first winner is. If you've got any other questions, then if you want, now is a good time to fire them over, and I will certainly do my best to answer them. Failing that, if you think of questions after the stream, then do fire them over via Engine Driver or Facebook, or indeed Twitter, and someone will try and do their best to get back to you quickly with an answer. Right. Doing the countdown. Okay, roll it. Mr. Joker 99, congratulations, you're our first winner. Oh, let me just make a note of your details. And then we can reset the giveaway and come up with I think this is going to be fairly obvious. Fairly obvious, this one. Okay, so our first code, second code, I can't count. Our second code is 455. Digits, not words, digits. There's 3 of them. There's a 4 followed by 2 5s. 455, I'm not going to say in lowercase letters. And because that's fairly obvious. So yeah, if you can type 455 into the chat, that will enter you into the giveaway for one more copy of the 455. So 163 types it in words. Don't type the /8. Just 455. I wanted to keep it straightforward. Mr. Wee Guy put 4.5.5. There's only 2 5s, Deadly Dorito. I love the humour that comes out. It's just 455. We've got 85 people in, so I'm going to count it down. And rolling. The Train Fan, you are our next winner. Congratulations. So I'm just going to make a note of your details as well. Brilliant. So thank you very much everyone for taking part in that. I hope you've enjoyed the preview. I'm certainly looking forward to us getting that one out so that you can we can get some workshop scenarios and see that one in action. It's a real pleasure to drive and nice to look at. So I can't see any more questions that have come through. So I'm going to end it here. And thanks very much for watching. Appreciate you taking your time. And we'll be back next Friday, 5 p.m. Find out during the week and what we're going to be showing. And it'll be. I've completely lost my train of thought. I'm just at this point rambling. So I'm going to end it there. Thanks very much, everyone. I'm going to leave you with a treat again. Bye, everyone.